In our last tutorial, we covered disk cleanup, CC cleaner, and disk compression. Another thing that can really slow down our computers is when we have a bunch of programs starting when we turn on our computer. We should always turn off our computer, I'd say at least once every few days, preferably once a day. It just cleans it up by itself. But that won't really help if we have all these programs constantly opening. So what we're going to do is we're going to go right here, hit our start button. We're going to type in our search menu right here on the bottom. msconfig. msconfig. And that should show up right here. So we're just going to click it. And now we open up our system configurations. We don't really want to throw a bunch of things in here or play around with this area because we have the potential of messing some stuff up. So we just want to go to our startup. This is where we're going to find all of the things that start when our machine starts. These are all the things starting when my machine starts up. I have my, let's look at it a minute. Let's look at a few of the ones that I have available to me. Google Drive, that's an online storage place. If you don't have Google Drive, Google it and you'll find it and download it. It's a great little tool for throwing things up on the internet and sharing it between your devices. You can use it for your tablet or for your phone or for your laptop and share a bunch of files that way. They give you like 5 gigs. But I have to have this running because my computer is constantly updating it. So I leave that one be. Leave my Google be. This is my internet security, so I need that. I do not need this. Generally, any Adobe products we don't really need to start up. If we click to open them, they will open. But we don't want them opening without us opening them, because all that's going to do is use up our computer space. It's going to take up all of our RAM, our little bit of short-term memory that our computer has, and it takes a file and opens it up so it can read it. So we don't want to do that. We want to clean that RAM up. That's what we're constantly working on, is cleaning that RAM. So I've got other things, my Photoshops here, my 1Password. I don't need any of this stuff running right when I start. So pretty much any programs you see in here, my webcam, I don't start that off in the beginning. How horrible is it when you turn on your computer and you have 85 things popping up at you, and then you close them down? Well, you've already used up quite a bit of RAM by just opening them. So if you just leave them closed down and the computer doesn't start them, this can really save a lot. Most people have all these clicked. When you go into starting up and setting up any kind of program on your computer, or game or whatnot, it will offer you the option to not start it up when Windows starts. That is preferable. If you can click that, that's a good idea. But if you're trying to clean up your computer and you haven't done that a lot, you can go in here and check out a lot of these and just kind of click them off. And that will stop things from popping up when you open up your computer. MS Live Messenger. I've had to take that off so many people's computers. But really, you don't have to take it off. You can just find it in here and click it down. Microsoft Office 2010. Love it. Don't need it starting up when I start my computer. So this is a great way. Just be careful now when you're in here. There are some things that we don't want to touch. Intel, right here. These things, that's actually stuff that's going on in your computer, so we don't really want to touch that. Okay? There's really not a lot usually that you don't want to touch, but these few here, this is my audio manager, so I just want to watch. Okay, audio manager, nope, I can't have that because that's actually on my computer. My pointing device, my mouse, nope, can't touch that. I left this on a long quick set. This is from Dell. I could probably shut it down, but because my computer's a Dell and it's in Dell, I'm kind of careful, so better to leave that one alone. But you will find tons of programs down here that you don't need running. A good way to also do it is restart your computer and see what pops up. And then go in here and say, oh, well, pop, 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 pop. Or just go through it. And, I mean, it's pretty easy. You can pretty much tell what most of this stuff is. 1Password, I know that's a program I have. Dell Safe, Data Safe Online, I know that's a backup that I have. Free from Dell, but I don't use it, so I shut it off. So there's no point in it running in the background. Easier Driver Pro, that's just a goofy program I downloaded. I don't need. I don't need my Google updates. That will run when I open my Google products. Keep Pass, another program I have that I can just take off. Installers, I don't need those running. I don't even need them running again. I can delete them. So that's a good way to go. Make sure you hit apply right here once you disable certain ones. Hit apply, hit OK, and now it's going to ask you to restart your computer. You need to restart your computer because once all these are shut off and you restart your computer, you'll get your RAM back and your computer won't use it all up on opening these programs. So definitely restart your computer right now. I'm not going to. I only changed one thing, and I'll restart it after this tutorial. So we checked out msconfig. Great tool for stopping things from starting up. Startup. We're going to go over one more thing in our programs. One of the things that we have, well, we'll show you how to do this. Go into computer right here, change, install program, uninstall programs. One thing a lot of us do is when we install programs, we do typical installs. What that means is they're going to give you anything that they want to give you. Personally, I do custom installs, which means that I can uncheck the box that says install Ask Toolbar or Babylon Toolbar, because a lot of those toolbars will end up clogging up your browsers. We don't want that. So watch out for that when you're installing programs. But if you do see a toolbar show up, we can come in here and easily find it and get rid of it. Let's see if I have any in here that I can get rid of. See if I've actually been up on this myself lately enough to have gotten rid of them all. I might have. Shucks. Come on, I can't do that. Okay. Huh. Yes, I did. I was pretty good the last couple weeks. Not getting any stupid toolbars loading in here without me seeing. Well, it will say right on it. Yahoo Toolbar, Google Toolbar, Babylon Toolbar. So you can just go through these and find out which one's a toolbar and which one you don't want. And you can just double click it. If you double click it, it uninstalls it. So it's that easy. Just be careful when you're in here that you're not uninstalling things you don't know. So just make sure it says toolbar on it. And if it does, probability is you don't need it. So we can delete it there. Another thing we can do is if we open up our browser, I use Firefox. You might use Internet Explorer. Don't download Firefox. Internet Explorer, horrible, horrible, horrible. Another thing we can do is click right here. All I did was right click right up in this area here. And that gives me the option to change my menu bars and delete which ones I don't want and put on which ones I do want. See? And I can just use those. So, good way to be able to clean up your screen. A lot of people get their browsers to the point where they go down to like right here with all toolbars. Horrible, horrible, horrible. You don't need all that. So just a few tips on how to keep programs and toolbars from starting up when you don't want them to. All right, that's it. Thank you.